Alright, I'm going to skip an intro because you know why you're here and I know why I'm here. So we're going to go ahead and click on this Cheat Engine 7.3. The version, as far as I know, doesn't matter too terribly much, but I'm just using 7.3 because it's the latest at the moment. So Cheat Engine lets you access values in memory, and in order to do that, first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to specify the program that we're going to be looking at. In this case, it's Lilies. So we're going to click on that little button up here, click Open Lilies, and well, now nothing seems to have changed very much. But what we're going to do is we're going to add something called addresses. If you're not familiar with it, then we're just going to click this Add Address Manually button, and we're going to paste something. It'll be in the description that says, "Hey, program, we're going to need to find stuff in Lilies." So we're going to click on this description. We're going to add health. Can't type. We're going to add health. This is more for our sake than anything else. You can name it whatever you want. HP, health, flowers, whatever you want. I don't care. We're going to click pointer, and we're going to add offsets. This is the important part. This is the part that actually matters. For health, we need it in this order. 114 in this top box. 40 in the next box. 1A0 in the next box. 250 in the next box. And 30 in the last box. And then we're going to click OK. And so it says health. Here's where it's pointing to. The type of number it is. We don't really care about that. We don't really care about that type of the number it's pointing to, the address it's pointing to either. What we do care about is value. In this case, the value is 100. So if we go into our game, you can see this is a fresh save. Our HP is at 100. And we have a full HP bar. If we run into something, this value goes down. It's at 92 because we lost 8 health there. Well, Cheat Engine lets you go, hey, I want that to be 100. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. I want that to be 100. So we now have 100 health again. We can run into stuff again. And we can go back. And 100. Alright, so that's, oh, that's great. You have a really slow way of healing that's going to get me killed in combat. Well, yes, but if you click this button here, it turns into an X in that box. And what that means is that this program's going to say, hey, don't let anything change this value anymore. Not even the game itself. So now our health is at 100, and it's not going to change. No matter how much damage we take. We could take 700,000 damage, and it wouldn't change anything. We would still be alive. Fantastic. So that's health. We're going to add another address. This one's going to be for Blight. Or also XP. Same thing. You can name it whatever you want. Alright, we're going to add some offsets. In this case, we're only going to add 3 of them. EC is in the top. 590 is in the next one. And 30 is in the next one. And we're going to click OK. We get some question marks. Well, why would we get question marks? I mean, we clearly have 0 Blight. So what has gone wrong? Well, we can figure it out, or we can fix something. This is not pointing to the correct place. So if we right-click this, go to Change Record and Address, see if we did anything wrong. So we got EC, which is correct, 590, which is correct, and 300, which is incorrect. We need 30. So let's go ahead and click OK. It says 0 now. Okay, great. We have 0 Blight. Here's the thing, though. 0 could mean all sorts of things. All right, there are loads of numbers that end up being 0, or loads of addresses that are 0 in this game at any given time. In fact, well, anyway, there's loads of them. But if we kill something, our Blight goes up to 2, and this value goes up to 2. Fantastic. So let's say we want to level up. We want to get 140 Blight. We just type that in. It doesn't change on here because this only changes whenever you open and close the menu. It doesn't check constantly. So if we go back and we kill something, we'll get some XP, and whenever it gets the XP, then it will check, hey, do we have enough XP for a level up? And sure enough, we do. Because why would it check for getting XP for a level up unless we're getting XP in the game? Anyway, so now we have 148 XP to get to the next level, but what happens if we type in, hit the wrong thing again, what if we type in a really big number, like 100,000. Well, clearly we don't have, it says we have 148. We don't have 148 XP. We have 100,000. This is only saying 148 because, well, it wouldn't make much, I don't know why. They decided to make it to where it'll only say the maximum number here. Anyway, if we kill something and we get some XP, well, now all of those levels will go all at the same time. All that XP will apply all at the same time, and now we're at level 66. Fantastic. Alright, so some other things that we might want are some Stagnant Furious Blight, and we may want some Ancient Souls. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Add address. Stagnant Blight. Blight. We're going to add a pointer. Add offset, add offset, add offset. We're going to need 4 offsets for this one. Or sorry, 4 pointers. Four pointers, for whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Now we're going to do 4, we're going to do 110, we're going to do 588, and 30. And OK. And so if we check here, no Stagnant Blight, go to here, we're going to add 1,000. Now we have 1,000 Stagnant Blight. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and add in our Furious Blight. Add our pointer. Add offset, add offset, add offset. We're going to do 14, 110, 588, 30. Okay. Let's add 100 Furious Blight. Sure enough, there it is. Add another address. Ancient Souls. Add a pointer, add offset, add offset, add offset. 24, 110, 588, and 30. Okay. Let's do 10, which is more than you can even get in the game. And sure enough, we have 10 Ancient Souls now. Alright, so what can we do from here? Well, first off, before we do that, let's look at a quick problem that we may have here. As we can see, we have Stagnant, Furious, and Ancient Souls. Well, there's a bit of a problem. If we go back to our title screen, and we load a different save, for whatever reason, this save has things in a different order. So on the previous save, we named it Stagnant Blight at the top, Stagnant Blight, but these two values don't match anymore. 2450, well, that's what it's saying Furious Blight is. 242048, well, that's what saying Ancient Souls is. And it's saying that Stagnant Blight is 0 whenever it's actually Ancient Soul. These don't match anymore. So I don't know why that is, but these 3 addresses, for whatever reason, in these saves aren't matched up. Now maybe it's because of the tinkering that I did in this save. I don't know for sure. But there it is. Just so that excuse me, so that you don't end up accidentally ending up getting confused there. Just so that you're aware. Another thing to point out, now that we loaded this save again, it has question marks, alright? And that is because the game isn't going to put anything in these addresses until it has a reason to. And it doesn't have a reason to until we hit tab. Now it needs to say, hey, there's 000 here. And so now we have 000. Fantastic. Alright, so let's say you play the game, you end up doing all this stuff. But then you want to say, hey, I want to be able to do this next time I play. I want to save these. So you click File and Save. And just keep the name as it is. Keep the name and the location as it is. And what that'll do, is you click Save. You close this out. The next time you open it up, you click on here. You open up Ender Lilies. Hey, do you want to load this thing that you opened up last time? Sure! Now we don't have to do any of that work again. Fantastic. Anyway, if there are any requests for things to add, such as additional prayers or potency or things like that, let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe add it in the description or in a pinned comment, something like that. One thing I will not be doing is adding more charges to weapons, because that would be a massive pain, because each weapon will have its own stored value for how many charges it can have. And the thing is, that value may change depending on, like, the address may change. I don't know how it works, but there's so many things that may change in so many different weapons that it would mean this list right here would be probably 4 or 5 times the length of this list just for the weapon charges. And this list right here took me all day to do, mostly because I was figuring out how to do all this, how to put all these in here, and I'm bad at it, as evidenced by not being able to get the level correct. Anyway, but that's one thing I won't be adding. But if there's anything else that you would like to see added, then let me know in the comments or wherever, and I'll see what I can do. So, hope this helped you out. If it didn't, then I'm sorry. Leave your raging complaints in the comments, and have a good day.